Hello to anyone who's listening. Today I'm just going to be running through my terminal app, my T1A3. So it's basically as the name suggests, a terminal app which can be run through your Ubuntu Linux or terminal on VS Code with all the extensions and imports. If they're in there, it can run. It's mainly a text-based game, and I would say it appeals to people through its simplicity and its cute design, I would say. So first of all, we'll probably just run through the app and I'll talk you through it slowly. So we'll just run that. So first off, we have an opening menu, which is one of the features, and we can go to instructions if we want to see that. We can return back. We can quit if we want to totally quit out of it. And we'll just run it again. And then we have the play game option. And the useful thing is that when you finish the game, it actually returns you back to this menu. So here we are, one of my favorite parts, or a part that I like. And then we get the instant continue yes or no option, which can also loop. A little introductory text to the world of Blobville. We'll continue through that. And then here we're given the opportunity to pick one of our eggs, or we describe the eggs, and then we get to choose one. This time around I'll go red, fire, and we get a printout of our pixel art for our egg that we chose. So we got Calcifer this time around. We'll just continue through that. And then we get, this is the main part of the game, or the main while loop, where we get to choose what activities we'd like to do. And there's obviously the fail opportunity and the pass opportunity, depending on which activities you choose. So this time around, we'll just say fight, fight, fight. And we go to game over because we didn't reach level 100 in 3 days. We'll continue, and then we're back to the main menu because we lost. And then this time around, we'll go through and we'll win it. Yes. So this time we'll play instead. Play, eat, and fight, and we'll see if we make it this time. So this time we also didn't make it through. This time we'll try eating. Or play, play, play. Play grants us 40 levels. We'll play again, and we'll play again. So congratulations, together with your blob, you were able to reach level 100 before the town festival and save the world from the evil blobs. Congratulations. So that was an example of us winning the game. So logic of the app and code. So I suppose I tried to follow the PEP 8 and styling conventions as much as possible. I tried to make my design simplistic, and I stored my text in variables and executed those variables. I tried to make the formatting presentable to the user, and I also imported clearing so that it would make it easier for users to keep up to date with what's going on in the app. I've also imported a class of a blob as part of it. Let's see, and then this is the main while loop, and the logic of this is very simple. It just keeps on looping through until the condition has been met. And then we get a printout depending on what result we get. And then down here, I've put the menu in. Let's see, so development processes, challenges, and favorite parts. So yeah, I basically wrote it all out on paper, pen and paper first. And I also looked for examples online, and from, like, I brainstormed ideas. So that was the development process. And then I just, made a flowchart out of that and tried to follow it as best as I could. Challenges was obviously, because this is my first terminal app, there was so many challenges involved. And you just got to pretty much power through it and learn while you go. And my favorite part of the app would probably be, I would say, the pixel art and the colorama and the clearing. So the imports, I just like the functionality that they give to the text-based app. They pretty it up and make it more presentable to the users. All right, and now the features. So one of the features I would say would be the main menu, which loops and offers instructions. The Colorama, I'd say, is also a feature of the app as it draws users in. And clearing of the terminal, which is used throughout, I'd say is also one of the features. If we're talking, that's like import features. If we're talking about the app itself, I'd say a feature is that it's a cool story to read and to go through it. It's a feature of it would be that you get to choose your blob and you get a different printout depending on the blob that you choose. And you get to do activities with your blob and level up and try to defeat the evil blobs and save the world. And another feature you could say is that you either win or lose the game. I think I kind of already went over this. So yep, code is grouped together. I tried to keep it succinct and clean and following the PEP 8. And then the majority of my game is pretty much contained within if and while statements, so loops. My game does take in input and puts out output. I use variables quite a bit in my game, containing information within them and then executing them. And I try to use them sparingly and effectively as much as I can. And I suppose the logic of the app is the pacing and that it's user-friendly. Like I don't think it's not really possible to break my game, because you can just keep getting the option to try your input again. I'll just demonstrate it quickly. So like here, you can keep on attempting even if you input something incorrectly, and then later on the same thing. So if you don't put in an integer, you'll get a an invalid character error, please try again. So it's yeah, user friendly. So yeah, once again, just going back to the challenges, I'd say one of the challenges was finding imports and imports that were useful. And then, of course, learning how to use them and how they function. It's something I've never done before, but it was quite interesting. And once you get the hang of it, it becomes easier with each external import. Also, writing the code, debugging, and following the flowchart and testing were all a bit challenging at times. Writing the code, you got to debug it a lot and you got to run through it a lot, and you got to figure out your logic. And then testing, I probably ran through this game 100 or 200 times easy, so that was in a way challenging, but it was good to manual test. And then I think I already went over my favorite parts, but another favorite part is that I'm actually very happy that I was able to come up with this idea and create an actual version of it. I'm sure one day when I'm a master coder, I'll be able to implement a game with sound effects and really good visuals and whatnot, but I'm pretty proud of what I've done so far. And that's it. Thank you for listening.